The first thing that we're going to think about is how a user is going to have access to the information about all of their boards. Right now, there really isn't a way for the board page to have that information. So one of the first things that we're going to do is go into source, tRPC, into our server, go to routers, and we're going to create a new router. We're going to call this one pages.ts. And basically, this will hold all of the procedures that we create that are our getter functions that grab data from our database that are going to be used on each of our specific pages. For this project, we're going to have a board page procedure and a board ID page procedure. So let's go about and first creating the board page procedure. To start off, we're going to do export const pages router, set it equal to create tRPC router. Here, tRPC router takes in an object which will hold all of our procedures. Board page will be a protected procedure. So basically, when a user is authenticated, they'll have access to this procedure. We'll have it query, async, and extract out context. We're going to pull out boards and grab that from context.db.query.board-schema.find-many because we're grabbing a lot. We're going to use find-many, finding a lot of boards here. So where equals board schema grabbed from @db/schema dot user ID. So all the boards that this user has access to, we'll grab the user ID by grabbing it from context. So context.user.id. Great. And then just return boards. Make sure that you wrap it inside of an object. And let's just clean this up real quick. Then go into our app.ts and add in our pages router that we just created. Pages router. Great. Okay, let's clean up the imports real quick. Just pull this down. Great. Now we can go into our board page and our board page contents and add in some tRPC queries. Let's prefetch the tRPC query that we just created. So we're going to do void query client dot prefetch query and pass in tRPC. And let me just bring it down a line because it might be long. tRPC dot pages that we just added. Board page dot query options. Great. And then in our board page contents, we're first going to grab our tRPC instance from the hook use tRPC, grabbing that from the client side. Fix this import real quick. And then we're going to need const data is loading is equal to use suspense query. And inside of here, we'll provide trpc.pages.boardpage.query options. Again. Great. And now we're going to have to add some things to our sidebar.